Hey, what's up? How's it going? Happy Friday. Man, it feels like forever since I've said that. Yeah, it feels like forever since I said that, but it was literally just last week. We only took a break for Thanksgiving. Not now. But we go ahead and make sure things are good. They should be. Anyway. Hey, what's up? Oh, are we too bright? Oh shoot. You know, that's what I forgot to do. Forgot to finish my hair. I don't have my comb, so it's still gonna look bad. But anyway, hey, how's it going? Well, welcome back. It's Gatorex. We're streaming some Pokemon Mega Dimension. Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension. The DLC is out. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. I've been playing it since it came out. But today we're streaming on the stream save file for fun, hanging out. I don't got to worry about necessarily picking up every little beat of the story. I will say though, as we're kind of introducing some stuff, I just hanging out, I guess. So, oh my gosh, it's time to admit it. It's finally time to admit it. But my Pro controller. Actually, I have 3 Pro controllers, right, for the Nintendo Switch, but this was the one that I've been using. I'm pretty sure this is the one that... I can't remember if this is the one that I bought first, but this is the one that I used, and it was mine, because I'm not gonna lie, the other 2 Pro controllers that I have, that I give to other people when they're playing, I'm not gonna lie, they have a bit of drift. This one finally, though, gave out on me. All through playing Pokemon Legends ZA, it was having trouble. It wasn't necessarily working the best, and you know, I was like, oh, it felt a little sticky when first going, and then the drift just became super obvious with Mega Dimensions DLC. So unfortunately, we had to say goodbye. We had to say hello to this stupid thing. That's right, I bought a new Pro controller, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. I'm not gonna lie, it literally not just arrived, but it arrived this morning, and while I was doing other stuff, I set it up just now, right? So, unfortunately, I had to buy one. Unfortunately, I decided to splurge. I had the money, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I have the funds in my YouTube funds account, but it still didn't feel good. And what I hate to admit is that the controller feels really good. Like, the difference between the Switch 2 Pro controller and the regular Switch controller are, minor, right? I like the finish a lot better. I like the look of it a lot better. I don't know what to make of these extra buttons down here because I'm not a real gamer. I'll figure that out. But the face buttons being bigger already is a big improvement. So, I mean, you know, it looks cool. It looks cool. Here, let me also just do this here. As you're going to hear me, and make sure I'm all set and ready. Which I think we should be good. Okay. Anyway, hey, how's it going? Maybe this is too bright. Maybe I can bring down the brightness. I know, there's a lot we got to, keep going and keep doing and getting ready. But, yeah, it's Friday. We're back with some Pokemon Legends ZA. And, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a fun time. The DLC, it's interesting. Who's been playing it? Who's been playing the DLC? Yeah, like I said, I've been enjoying it. Also, I'm rubbing my hands because they're cold, and I shouldn't say that, even though it's technically, I think the high for today is 69, nice, in SoCal where I am. But I've been cold. This week we've got warm weather, right? But I've still been cold. Maybe it's because, I don't know, maybe just in my day-to-day, I spend most of my time in, maybe the colder part of the house that doesn't get the sun. I don't know. I don't even think I'll feel it, because I think right now, technically, the sun is this way. I'm cold. I got a blanket over my legs. And here I am. I still put on a t-shirt today, because I'm like, oh, you know, it's going to be a hotter one. Let me wear a t-shirt. So I don't get too hot on stream, but here I am still cold, and I got my blanket, and I got some tea with me, which I gotta get more in the habit of drinking tea before live stream. Anyway, how are you all? Wonder if the Switch Pro controller to connect to the Switch one. Wait, what? Hi, hey, how's it going? I mean, the pairing was easy at least. Let's jump in. Also now, you know, finally, one of the things that bothered me was that you couldn't turn on the Switch with an old Pro controller. Like, you know, before that was the cool thing, is that if my Switch is off, I could hold the home button on my Pro controller to turn it on. But with the Switch 2, you couldn't use the old Pro controller, so now, a point is, you know, like I said, unfortunately, the new Pro controller feels nice. You're playing it, so I'm probably going to stay here just for the first 10 minutes or so. Ooh, nice, nice. I don't know how far I'll get. Didn't even know Callie got pulled. What? Anyway. I guess a bit of a team recap. We're going to really have to bring everybody up because the DLC really is something else, which we don't have candies. And the thing is, I literally just got to the end of this save file last week on stream, right? So you all were there, right? You all saw. So hopefully we can get leveled up. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad in this save file. And dang it. Like I said, it's just being proved right that this Pro controller just feels so much better. It just feels so much better. I'll at least, you know, commend my other Pro controllers for, like, lasting as long as they did. It's what, when I got them freaking 8 years ago? Right? Maybe I'll, like, send the other ones off to somewhere to get the drift fixed, maybe, if I could. But for now, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to just get a new Pro controller. I want to go to Roof. What Pokemon make a good pet? Doxbun, for sure. For sure. Anyway, let's trigger the story. Which, I think is kind of neat. Would you be Kira? Who are you? Nolly, good time. Please use the altitude and allow me to introduce myself. You know, I was going to ask, like, how'd she get on the roof? I'm like, oh, wait, probably Hoopa. I mean, she literally got Hoopa right with her. Pia. Or how do we think that's supposed to be sound? Pia. Something like that. I never saw the movie. I never saw the Hoopa movie. Also, let me know how audio sounds. Because I've got something a little slightly different audio setup. At least for me going on. Okay. I can also pull up game volume or something if I need to. A smidge. Hit you straight up with the Diantha motif. They're not even trying to hide it. True. Come to your hotel rooftop with a particular request. Request a fit for Lumiose, renowned Team MZ. That's me. Oh, the movie's on Tubi, if you want to look at it. I actually think I have the DVD. I just never watched it. For you, a good pet Pokemon would be Eevee or Rockruff. That's true, too. Help me make a delicious donut that will fill Hoopa with a surge of power. Donut. Donuts of unworldly. I thought that's underworldly. No, unworldly. A donut. Sure is a cute request. I think it is pretty funny, like, narratively, right? It's really interesting to have, you know, most of the main story with AZ looking over all these, you know, these teenagers of Team MZ. And then, you know, obviously when, well, you know, if you joined the last stream, spoilers, obviously. If you're watching this stream, spoilers, obviously, AZ dies. But I was saying is, like, through the main game, it's interesting narratively that through the main game you have AZ looking after all these teenagers, and then going into DLC when he's dead, you know, now it's all of them. Now they're all looking after Ansha, so it's kind of like, oh, in a way, it's like they're sort of carrying the torch also. So I think that's kind of neat. I used up all our butter. That butter is crucial to the recipe. How much butter do you think he's putting in the croissant curry? Meantime, I'll prepare everything else we need to make that donut. I'll lend a hand. Bizarre as this request may be, we gave our word we'd help. Good luck with the butter. Oh, you describe Hoopa as annoying the whole movie. All it says is Alley Hoopa ring. Surprised every 5 seconds. The magenta sector? Yeah, it's like, Where? Which one of these? It's like, I forget. Is it that one? Yeah, right. That's the one with all the little stores in it, I think. Aren't croissants like 90% butter by volume? True. Is it that much? Is it really that much? It makes sense then. Urbane used up all the butter on the croissant curry. See how much he was making? And on top of that, what? There was like, how many plates of butter per person? Oh. No, this way. I still need to like memorize the map of this game. Also, it's nighttime. What was that? Was that one of the ghost Pokemon? Oh, hello, Urbane. Oh, also curry needs better? True. That's what I'm saying. He used up all the butter. Here, let me... He's like, hey guys, let me make you a very buttery dish. Grisham. And Tarragon. Oh, the only cool thing about the movie is that Ash wields a shiny Rayquaza temporarily. Ooh. Oh yeah, this one's funny. He wants to make the Canary bread. Oh, Grisham here agreed to show me his bread making secrets. You know, of all things, wants bread, but okay, you know. Sure. Sure thing. Dun 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 dun. Patissier pear? Is that what it's called? Oh yeah, that's right. We got Chico in this playthrough. Uh-oh. Better watch out for that Pyroar. Hey, no. Don't target the Pyro. Well, I got. Meanwhile, yeah, the water type would have been more ideal. Alright, now that we're in a battle, yeah, let me know how game volume is sounding also in stream. Because that's something we can adjust. Wait, what level are their Pokemon? Am I just, like, behind? Oh, their Pokemon are upwards of 70, which is, like, the highest of my Pokemon. Do you know how Excadrill Mega evolves? Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, the one thing is that, like, it's cool that we're getting, in the DLC, right? For the rest of the DLC, we get, like, these double battles with some of the important characters. But it does take a while with how them, like, oh, they gotta go through their Mega Evolution animation. Yeah, you really do need to be level 100 for the DLC. I like at least that they do that. I think that in the first few areas, though, we'll be able to maybe get a few candies, a good amount of candies to help level everybody up. That's what I'm hoping. Because I did kind of try to spend some extra time to, like, prepare in my main save file, obviously, leading up to this. But that ended up not necessarily being the case in this save file, because it's like, oh, we're just really strapped for time. I should be able to catch up, right? Decently. Mega Embor. Good riddance. Your teams make a fine combination as quality beans. Guess my first figures of Team MZ, and I didn't even read it because I'm reaching over here because I gotta grab my earbuds to... You know, I should have checked it for the battle, but let me know if anything's too loud in the stream, or anything's not loud enough, right? Suppose it's no surprise our teamwork was lacking. Sorry, but a deal's a deal. We get the butter. But yeah, like I said, I think that's good, because not necessarily a problem, but kind of a problem, a little bit of a problem with Teal Mask, is the whole thing of like, well, you know, it came out so decently late, or not late, but later, that you need to level up your Pokemon, or no, your Pokemon were probably over level. Here they're like, all right, fine. The key item, butter. I think it is so funny that, like, you just get all these key items and you keep them forever. Only guy scavenger choice tells me that your drive burns creative white. Your creative drive burns white hot. Haven't beat the DLC yet because of how hard it is. Oh yeah, that's right. The key item stays in your satchel forever. The eternal butter. We need memes. We need like dimensional butter memes. I would have expected those two to get along. Yeah, I think it's a funny pairing. Take care of some business at Quasartico. But yeah, it was a decent challenge. Lumiose and butter. Lumiose and butter? That's how it's called? Oh wait, I can't fly because the ghosts are looking at me. But yeah, no, it was pretty decently challenging. If you've been watching, I don't know if anyone is subbed to GatorX. I think it's called GatorX Clips right now, which I really need to decide what I want to do with that one. Because half of it is like clips of like, you know, stream highlights and other memes from videos. But then I also like a bunch of unlisted stuff is like footage. But finally, now that I figured out recording stuff, now all my footage for Mega Dimensions actually looks good. Right? That I'll be using in videos. So basically his point is on another one. I've been uploading the battles against some of the special Mega Evolutions, right, for the story from the Mega Dimensions. And a few of them, I'm gonna admit, I cheated a few of them so that you don't see the numerous attempts that I did. But for the sake of, like, making it flow, right? Lumiose butter. Which you could stay and watch, but you've got to drive to Florida. Y'all have fun and catch them all. Hey, great. Thanks. Have a good drive. You know, probably that's the thing, because like probably on the, well, I mean, I'm just assuming probably East Coast thing. All those states are a lot closer to each other. Meanwhile, for me, it's like to even leave the state, even leave California, got to drive like 6 hours. So like driving to another state, definitely not like an undertaking I know too well. But I hope it's a fine drive. Welcome, dear customer, to Ancha's Donuts. You know, I even forget, how easily do you even get berries in, like, the main game? Oh, also, let me remember to drink some tea. Yeah, it's cooled down a bit. Which, I'll show off my mug. It's a Pokemon mug. It's a Pikachu mug. I don't want to turn it all the way around because we're still full of tea. There we go. There's Pikachu. Okay. Needs to cool down a little bit more. But yeah, we got the Pikachu mug. Super easy that you pick up items and you can buy them. Oh, you can buy them. Okay. Because I just don't remember that being a factor all that much. We just need to make any donut for this go around, right? Let's make an orange citrus donut. I also like that there's a little receipt that shows up on the bottom right. And it actually like corresponds to the date. Oh, you can only buy the berries one at a time, really? Really? What the heck? One lovely donut ready to eat. Yeah. I'm assuming that's about how it is. It's probably got the little mischievous voice, right? Or at least it should. The little Jean. She just wants to make a donut. That spot lies on the banks of the Sison Canal. Oh, you can't buy berries in bulk? Dang. No longer understand what Anch is trying to do. There's even a random NPC who's like, wonder if there's anywhere to buy berries in bulk. Let me... Okay. Something about her ponytail that... Wait. They might like Gator? About whose? Ancha's? How it's a big donut? It's this way, right? By the dojo. Hoopa. You know, I'm wondering, like... Ansha ended up being, you know, cool. Cool little character. But, you know, I almost wonder... It makes me think of, like... You know... Was she influenced by Anya from Spy Family in any way? Of like, let's have the cute little kid character. The baby. Even got similar names, or at least in English. I don't know what Ansha's name is in other languages. I was wholly focused on making donuts. I forgot to explain why. Oh, you post the NPC in the Discord server? It's true. And we gotta react to this. Sorry. I don't have a... Well, whatever. Okay, let me get back to what I was doing here. Catch a fine legendary Pokemon for my dear mama. And yeah, the fact that she's always talking about her mama. And I like, too, that they... Let's hear her out first. But yeah, very clearly. People can't truly grasp what they haven't seen for themselves, I guess. Look here, if you would. Oh, you're right. Poppy can have a friend as wild as her now. Oh, yeah. That's right, Poppy and Ansha. I think Ansha is probably maybe a little older than Poppy. I don't know. Are my eyes playing tricks, or even some nice place too? How about doing a Hoopa and show them what you can do? Oh, her name is Ansha in Japanese too, according to Bulbapedia. Still, while that Poppy is younger than an actual Pokemon trainer. Oh, Poppy is 9 and Ansha is likely 5. Why? How is Poppy 9? The heck? Excellent. It opened as planned. Why did the squirmy spot grow like a hole or in a donut or something? It's all donuts. Everything is donuts. Very pleased for your help, Team MC. As you can see, my donuts cause Hoopa to experience a surge of mysterious power. That power Hoopa can move with distortions. I'll be off to catch. That is so funny. She's just like, hey, can you guys help me make some donuts? Oh, sure thing, little kid. She's like, all right, cool. Hoopa, open the dimensional gate. I have many concerns. What is going on? We can't just leave Ansha in there by herself. Dwarfism. They confirmed Poppy was 9 in one of the League Club interactions. I was gonna say, yeah, because Poppy 9. That's crazy. I gotta find the exact thing. Because her design, she's got the boo-boo keys, even. Let's go. Man, this is like Legends Arceus all over again. Oh, she's 9 in Indigo Disc, but was 8 when we first met her. But that's still crazy, just how, like, for how small she is. It's funny is Jimmy Neutron's actress voice her in the dub. Oh, yeah, huh? What is this place? This building's like the ones in Lumiose. I kind of like. I ended up liking the setting of this. I still would have liked, obviously, actual separate areas as the focus of the DLC. But for what we ended up getting, I did like the little sections of Lumiose in the Mega Dimension. I'll go with Lita. Urbane and I will try that direction then. Be careful, Naveen. Ages get weird for kids anime. Rune Factory 2 protagonists are apparently around that age, but they look older. Yeah. Just like, especially too, because like, with Red, supposedly supposed to be like about 10 in the first game. Maybe it's just the age in the anime. Wait, but then Ash is still eternally 10. Do they say Poppy's age in the anime? That's the question. I don't know. I'm assuming. I'm just like. every protagonist at least is between like 10 and 15. Youngest is 10. So we know that's all the first game protagonists are. And the oldest is Legends Arceus in 15. And then I guess I always assumed anyone who looked like half their height was half the age, maybe. Oh yeah, this leads to nowhere. I don't get it. How can we even be in a place like this? Wow, this is some sort of alternate reality that's just like our own. And look, the other one's reflected. Except we're upside down. Man, what can we call this upside down world? Oh. Anyway, y'all watch Stranger Things season 5. I'm ready for that stuff to be over. I'm ready to say good riddance. Get it out of Target. Yeah, somehow Jesse and James are teenagers. Weren't Jesse and James like confirmed to be like 25 or something like that? This reminds me of the old school out of bounds glitch. Oh yeah, like the void glitch. Yeah, especially like some portions later in the game, it really does give me those vibes. Uh-oh. You have to wonder how old the random tiny academy students are. True. Kira, look. I've just spotted a Mankey. Have you seen any Pokemon? Yeah, there's a Mankey here too. So even though this place looks like Lumiose, it's got Pokemon that Lumiose doesn't. Hope Monster doesn't get attacked by them. I like too the Mankey's just like hanging out and then he sees people. It's like, hey. It had to be Mankey. It had to be more Mankey. Looks like it's gonna be a battle. The level, what is it? Level 114 Mankey. I think maybe I could find him off well enough. And then, like I said, with subsequent expeditions, hopefully we can get the other candies we need to finish them off. Did you guys like buzz off? Okay, I think this is all I really needed. I just needed a ghost type. Just continuously. Maybe I should have stuck Blizzard on her. Yeah, they can't do anything. Haha. And look, 2 of them got frozen even. I just gotta make sure I don't get hit. Okay, this isn't so bad. I will simply bring a ghost type. They really made Glitch City and the over level 100 Pokemon a real thing? Wait, you're right. Naveen, you okay? Those Mankey, they certainly were strong, weren't they? Yeah, you know, they were no big deal for me. It's getting more and more worried. Gotta find Ansha. Look over there. What if the final boss of this DLC is a level 200 missing though? No one say anything. Yeah, call it Glitch City. They made a city about it. True. Shoot, I missed which direction she went. Oh, duh. You can't miss her. Let's have some more tea. Seems to be elsewhere. Wait, hold that thought. She's like, oh, poor baby. Wait a second, you gotta get out of here. I like of all Pokemon, she's calling, like, she keeps calling it a fine Pokemon. Oh, that fine Pokemon. Like, I mean, sure, I guess. You know, I'm a big fan of the transition, like when you're leaving the Mega Dimension, like the little loading screen it gives you. Excuse me. What a relief to see regular old Lumiose again. I think we gotta let Vinny know what happened here. Yeah, good call. No. Get back here. You tore a rip in the space-time continuum. That don't look good. Yeah, cool title screen. No prize medals earned. Think she's trying to say flying Pokemon, but her baby talk is messing it up. No, that's the thing. She just, like, the way she speaks the rest of the game, like, she speaks very eloquently. You're the one who made the donut, chef, aren't you? Yeah. Like, she's just speaking full on, like, rushing headlong into it was bold. Oh, wait, no, that's Naveen saying that, I am a girl on a mission after all. Whoa. I simply must catch that fine Pokemon I saw about 6 months ago in that space. How many months ago? How many months ago? I'm taking screenshots here because then I can use them for, like, thumbnail stuff. Which I couldn't necessarily do in my original, or at least they're easy to grab as thumbnails. Call Roy has another rival who appeared in chat. What's your mission? My mission is to capture Rayquaza. She's going to catch the Danger Noodle. She wants the $300 full art Rayquaza. Well, I mean, it's probably more than 300 now, but I just remember that price because that's what it was worth when I pulled it. What is it? The Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies? That was it? Evolving Skies. Hyperspace Lumiose survey number 1. Done. See, did I end up with more candies? Wait, let me see what I have. I don't have that many Mega Shards. Wait, do I even have colorful screws? Yeah, bro, I needed to play through this one a little more to kind of complete a little more of the stuff. Don't worry, Shirley will she wants the SAR Rayquaza. She's trying to pull the really rare Rayquaza. Prize money, Mega Shards. Let's do that. So you can end up using the Mega Shards for some nice candies. Quasartico. On my way to Quasartico. I can't get over it. This new Pro Controller just feels really nice. I'm trying to be like super delicate and careful with it, though. We can't start buying the L candies. I know, using up all of it. Thought you legitimately would have had to hit the 15 Infinite Royale thing to even start this. Yeah, it really the only thing you need to do is just reach the end credits of first section, which I was not surprised to, but like, you know, just kind of realized like, oh yeah, there's so much that's just not done. Oh, they get Mewtwo and Diancie yet? Not in this save file. Not in this save file yet. But obviously in the main one, yeah. But like I said, I would have liked to put some more time into the save file before the stream, but more importantly, who's this little lady? New Team MZ member? She's a client of ours. Nah, we've adopted her. No surprise Big Shot Slicky would have a lot of favors. People such as me, as it happens. Here's the deal. There's more weirdness going down to Lumiose, and the Rust Syndicate's been looking into it. I do like the role they end up taking. Or at Corbo, right? I think I'll probably like talk about it, well, obviously. I'm going to start working on a video now that I finish the main story of the DLC. There's still like the one little extra quest afterwards I got to do. But I'll be grinding on that tonight. And hopefully recording the footage of it tonight. But yeah, basically I like how... It's kind of interesting how this portion of the DLC feels a little more like Legends Arceus. In that, you know, they're calling them surveys, right? And it's very catching Pokemon focused, at least in terms of getting the research points that you need. Interesting. I kind of like it. I don't think, you know, I think maybe that there's stuff you could disagree on. But also it's kind of neat how, like, Corbo kind of takes the same role as Silene. And for a moment, it almost made me wonder, like, could he potentially be, like, another descendant of Silene and not just Cyrus, but maybe, like, a separate line? Or is that too much of a stretch, I think? Because there's no really other, like, connecting factors, I guess. Because otherwise, like, you know, him sitting behind the desk here and being the one giving us the assignments and tracking all the progress during the surveys, it feels very much like Legends Arceus. Yeah, I'm a big fan of how you can filter out only the Mega Dimension stuff. What is that? Oh, Hippo. Oh, I have not got a Hippopotas. Uh-oh. Some other Hyperspace Shore showed up in your map, right? Word of warning, though. Those things probably won't sit. You're waiting forever. They seem to phase in and out of existence. Consider another quirk of Hyperspace Lumiose. Oh yeah, that tea's a perfect temperature now. There we go. 20, you know, in my main save file, I found myself running out of Ultra Balls so fast. So, like, yeah, bro, you gotta buy a lot of Ultra Balls. My kitchen awaits. See you there. Alright, I'm sorry to say, but before we really start diving into this really quick, I need to use the restroom real quick, so let's take a two minute break and grab some water, and I'll be right back. Alright, chat, what up? We're back. We're hashtag back. And oh, there's my controller. We're back. We're hashtag back. Hope you had a good little break. We gotta go back to the hotel. Let me stop by the Pokemon Center real quick. Oh no. You know, healing Pokemon, especially mine, so I said share my skills with my team. That means I taught my Pokemon moves that can restore HP. Impressive, right? I wonder if a trainer like you would take on the self-healing team and win. Oh, let me do that. Oops, you heard nothing. Alright, yeah, let me buy stuff, and I will actually battle her. Oh, you bought it, oh, a ton of repeat balls, because you keep having to catch the same species for tasks. True. Where do you buy those? Let's also sell some of our treasures that we have. And we will battle Nurse Joy, even though it's not part of the DLC specifically. But let me do that because we could do some levels or some experience. This ain't a hard battle, is it? I mean, I hope not. I'll still say the actor that plays Ryugi, because you're his perfect guy to play him in live action since he has the style of hair the other way. I mean, I think that is funny to like go in and make like the fan cast like that because, well, I mean, it definitely would be a good opportunity. Oh, the Pokeball Emporium. Okay. That's right, that makes sense. That's across the street from Quizartico, I think it was. No, don't do that. Don't do that. There, okay. Gone before you could even synthesis. Gunk shot, go! Dun, 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 dun. Why'd she spin around? Did you see that? Did you see her spin? Oh no, no, hurry, 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 hurry. I think I'm gonna need that back. Can I heal my Pokemon? We're gonna need the dog. No, don't. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I do like the design of the Pokemon Center ladies in this game. Which I forget. You gotta call them Pokemon Center ladies, because in the video games they're not called Nurse Joy, apparently. What an overwhelming offense. This one's also funny too, and she's like, oh, well, time to heal my own Pokemon. Isn't that so funny? And she goes through the whole thing of healing her own Pokemon like that. Oh, okay, that's the full name. Okay. Cool. Now. Good. You get some good revival stuff. Or healing items. Let's get back to making donuts. Boop. Yes, I would like... Oh, we don't have any Hyperspace donuts yet. Berries can always buy some at the food stall. Oh, she tells you where to buy them, right? Because they're all 1 star. Can I even get up to 1 star with any of these? Barely. Sure, make it. Send it. Say France by whether or not Krispy Kreme is open. Oh, just make any donut, and now we get the... Yeah, don't... Okay, I gotta dive into the actual donut intricacies. Level boost to increase the levels of Pokemon shown in your party. Boost, yeah. Donut energy and flavor, okay. If you're lucky, don't... Oh, if you're lucky. Oh, never mind donuts. We've got a rare Pokemon here. But yeah, all this donut talk has me thinking like, donuts. Donuts do sound kind of good. I like too how she finds out like the Pokemon you saw. Probably because of the Pokedex, huh? It's like, oh man, is that a Mankey? Scan. And then the data gets back to Mabel. She's like, wait a second. I think it is really funny too, the characters appearing like through the holocaster too. Or just the hologram showing up. But you can't wait to dive back in. See, yeah, the way she speaks. May I ask who that lively woman is? Just the way that Ansha speaks is very much like... Probably makes sense with her mother. Yeah, see? Quite right. And I'll stand by to prepare more investigatory aid in donut form. It's like, huh? Who talks like that? Still can't believe that they called it that. Maybe we'll hack your phone at this point. This one to filter it out. Came up with new research. Yeah, well, I guess let's dive into one. And then we can start getting berries that way then. Well, it looks manageable. Oh, wait. No, let's start getting stuff that we can't catch. There. That'll do it. Donuts. I have been thinking about donuts. Oh, especially too, right? We were looking... Was it last stream? Or was it the stream before that? That we were looking at the donuts? How you can actually get those Alpha and Omega donuts in Japan. It's gonna be a bit hard, but we gotta... Yeah, I should get your boy Cubone. We should. And we can have the Marjawak. Alright, we got a reconnaissance and we gotta get berries. We gotta get berries quick and we gotta get candies quick. me planning the trick-or-treating route. Yeah, man, I'm still wondering what to map these buttons to. Oh shoot, we gotta hurry. Let's do this. Destroy the following Pokeballs, catch 3 species Pokemon, destroy destroy brambles. Wait, who? There we go, there's some candy. I don't know if we're gonna have... I guess I gotta hurry if I wanna do those, but I really need this run for some reconnaissance and to start getting materials. I at least like two that their actual level is, what, 16? So it calculates the catch by their actual level. this. This. I don't know. Will I even complete? And where's the bramble? There's mud. There's the goo. I do like the music in this zone, though. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of, like, jumping into these just to, like, loot them for all the good stuff. I was able to really get into it, and I'm gonna stay into it as, like, you know, it's a fun post-game kind of grind, I think. Sneckins. I don't think I'm gonna complete these goals, but... Man, I don't even know where the bramble patches are. Main thing we need is hopefully we got some good berries out of this. And, oh shoot, I don't have Rock Slide on him. There's one done. And the Pokeballs I think we can get now. I have no idea where the bramble is. I don't think I'll have the time. Hello? Bramble? Oh wait, you didn't destroy that? What are you doing? Crunch. Crunch the Pokeball. There we go. Oh, there it is. There's a bramble. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I made it. Okay, but I can't get the golden ball, though. Well, we're going back. Been trying to do a horrible, Karina anime impression while doing the DLC. You know, it is cool to have Karina with us. Alright, can we get some bigger, better donuts made now? She just fit right in as part of Team MZ. There we go. Now we're squawking. Can I, like, stretch these berries? Oh, that didn't even make it to... Fine. We get a full 1 star, and then we'll start getting more berries. I also like that you can skip their little donut making cutscene. So it's like, you know, it's cute, but with how many donuts you're gonna end up making, I'm glad they don't make you watch it too many times. Down here. Which, you know, it was so interesting to see, like, everybody jumping into the DLC, like, when it came out. You know, I'm at least glad that it... When did it go live? Maybe 4 o'clock for my time? Instead of, like, 9 p.m.? So, it's interesting seeing a bunch of people get a head start on it, but also it was like, oh, I'm eating dinner. Catch ground-type Pokemon. Pick up sparkling items, and destroy Pokeballs. You know, I swear, I'm gonna end up seeing those Pokeballs in my dreams. In my sleep. Which, you know, that would be appropriate. That would be appropriate if I see them in my dreams, because, ooh, we're in the dream world. Ah, there's Cubone. Ah, sweet, we're gonna finish. Oh, wait, no. We need to destroy Pokeballs still. Oh, probably. Oh, it was 8 your time. Oh yeah, I dropped you out for dinner with your family at Boston Pizza. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Yeah, similar thing. My parent. Well, that day I ended up doing some stuff, and then I fell asleep for a little bit. And then my parents are like, "Hey, do you want to come over for dinner?" I was like, "Okay, sure." And then while I was there, then I happened to check my phone, and it was like, "Oh, everybody's streaming the DLC. Everybody's playing. Yo, shiny hippopotamus." Nah. You know, I did find a shiny though in Mega Dimension. I found a shiny Squawkabilly. Oh, you got your DLC on December 9th? Yeah, same here. Got the DLC for your birthday? Oh, nice. Happy belated birthday. You just found a shiny Mudkip. Oh, that's a good one. Did you catch it yet? Oh wait, no. This one here is where I can go up to the roof. But yeah, no, I was in the Squawkabilly dimension. And of course, I was joking to myself. I'm like, haha, look at all the different colored Squawkabilly. This one's obviously a shiny, haha. And then at one point while I was, you know, going through it, I was like, wait a second. This one actually is colored weirdly. And it did end up being an actual shiny. So I caught it. You know, quick, get over here. Hurry. Okay. Here, we're gonna run from this, but like, please destroy this big ball. Okay, she got it. Hurry, 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 hurry. Where's the golden ball? Not seeing it. Up there? No. Paid for your DLC near your birthday. Nice. When's y'all's? Who's got December birthdays? Oh, there's the ball. Wait, no, not Synthesis, though. Giga Drain it. Now Giga Drain it. There. We got the ball. But yeah, I hadn't pre-bought the DLC. So I'm like, oh yeah, shoot, let me do that. Got a shiny Gastrodon in Shiny Pearl. Nice. Which one? East or west? Or west? West Sea Shellos. Oh, if you remember correctly, you did the stream on your birthday? That's correct. I think that's right. Do you remember that? You're still on the 9th? Nice. Well, yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthdays around. Yeah, pretty recently, like, a few people I knew were having, like, birthdays, like, pretty close to each other. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. Are there crystals this way? Let's get to destroy more crystals with the time we have here. Oh, west, you think? You haven't crossed the mountains yet? Okay, okay. Nice. Gastrodon's a cool Pokemon, honestly. And boom. There's another. Oh, I thought there was an item there. Wait, hurry. Nice. And okay, yeah. That was much more fruitful, that run. Well, I mean, now it starts building up. Yeah, point is, I like the progression that they ended up going with for this. I'm gonna turn the light up a bit. There we go. Okay, now I think I can a little more consistently start making the one star donuts. The donuts. There we are. Yeah, I have no idea what's a good consistent combination. Right, let's do this and then just make 3 of those. Looks like I might have to watch the Hoopa movie tonight. No, I've got other plans after stream. I'm not gonna have time. I'm all full up. Okay, let me do another. Yeah. There, now we can just start going through all the one star portals. Hi, hey, how's it going? Happy Friday, or happy weekend, right? Time for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC. Bro, we're just saying letters at this point. What is this thing? Is that Hawlucha? Yeah, there are a bunch of Pokemon I have yet to catch in the save file. There are some things about this that could be improved. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, where the heck was I going? Yeah, that way. Oh, it's Starly. Okay. You're right. Because Starly was one of the ones here. Let's go. I think definitely, though, it's like, man, my PC boxes were just getting full of Pokemon really quickly. No, not you. There. Destroy phone and Pokeballs. Use the catch window. I hate the catch Pokemon undetected one. It's just like, brother, where am I supposed to hide? Oh, wait, no, I need to use the catch window. There we go. Oh, you're detecting me. Or I guess not, it turned around and pretended it didn't see me. I think some of the Pokemon's, like, I feel like some of the Pokemon's AI just got dumber in the DLC. So it's like a few of them I'm like, hey, listen, attack this thing. They're like, doop. They go all the way to the other side of the map. Oh, you're back. There we go. But yeah, not a fan of the catch Pokemon undetected one. Because it's like, it feels like there's very few places to hide. And then also the fact that you can't just throw bait like in Legends Arceus to, you know, distract them or turn them around. Actually, no, I can use Shadow Ball. This thing's not even normal type. I forgot about that. That is an annoying thing about Legends ZA over Legends Arceus. Yeah, being that there are multiple ways to hide yourself. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, come on, give me more bushes. And I feel like the bushes don't do all too much. Give me the smoke balls again. That's the thing where it is too, like, I almost just feel like it doesn't end up feeling all too worth it to even try and catch Pokemon without just, you know, battling them. At least, like, in this game, right? You don't necessarily enter a battle. You just, you know, you just battle. Okay, who can I get? No, you detected me. Nope, he saw me. Maybe he didn't. He's looking right at me. Nah, he's looking right at me, dang it. And they spotted me all the way from over there. Yeah, especially in these areas. It's like, like in this one, it feels like there's a decent amount of bushes, but still not enough, definitely. Dang it, I don't think that. Oh no. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I got time. I think it would have been funny if got a minigame or side quest. We bring Mega Scolipede and we're basically horse racing. That'd be funny. Oh good, there's the ball right over here. Let's go. It's worse in the sewer map? Yeah, there's like nowhere to hide in the sewer map, that's right. Here, this one is like fine. Yeah, that hyperspace pocket in specific completely breaks Pokemon's AI for some reason. Oh, this one here. Yeah, that explains a lot. Waiting for the update. Fix it. Fix it. No, no, we're getting out of here. We're leaving. Wait, there's one more ball. Can I make it? Yeah, they did confirm the new Power Rangers series can be made by people who did recent Percy Jackson. Yeah, that was the case before. I'm not excited. I just know it's going to look... It's just going to end up looking like the 2017 movie. No thanks. Obviously, you can catch... you can't catch Pokemon unless you're extremely close for some reason. Yeah, granted, that was also kind of an issue in Legends, or in Legends Arceus. Yeah, it feels like a little more in this one. It feels like you have to be locking onto them in order to actually hit them with a ball. But yeah, no, I remember there being like, what, the sniper shots in Legends Arceus being much more doable. Did I? Oh, cool. We got the first stage done. The only advantage ZA has that you can get back your path throws. Yeah, that's true. I like that at least. Because there's a guy just walking around everywhere picking up all the balls. Alright, let's start using some candies to beef everyone up. Well, the Pokemon we're fighting I guess we'll probably want Houndoom, or we'll probably want Crocodile. A little more ship shape. See if we can get Crocodile up to 80 or close to it. We can give Chico some more. Let's give Houndoom some. Yeah, I do think that at least now, with the ZA dimension, it's a little easier to like get your Pokemon pumped up, or at least, you know, to... That's the thing, is they definitely want your Pokemon to be like level 100 for the DLC, but the candies end up being a lot more generous also at this point in the game. There we are, see? A few more runs and we'll be close to 100. But even if you're logged onto them, sometimes they'll be too far away. Yeah. The one guy has saved you more Pokeballs than you have ever used. Wait, then ever? In any other game by this point? Here, I'm gonna... Okay, no. I need to wait till I get into a battle so I can get my earbuds, so I can listen to how the stream sounds to make sure that things aren't terrible with the audio wise. But you guys will let me know, surely, right? Surely you'd tell me. Just as hold on up my folks for the day. Here, let me tea was a little cold. I waited a little too long. Yeah, once you can clear portals, you see the EXP candies become easier to get. Exactly. That's the thing I like about it. Funny said, certain areas of Hyperspace Lumiose contain certain Pokemon at risk for Mega Evolution. Yeah, we got some rogues. 60 Mega Shards for a single EV Feather. It's highly Robert. Guessing they give you back your missed Pokeballs because it's so easy to miss. Yeah. But it's also really easy to just be throwing a bunch of Pokeballs, right? And then not really necessarily keeping track of which balls you're throwing. And then, you know, maybe you'll maybe, you know, just saying, hypothetically, maybe you could accidentally throw your Master Ball at a regular Pokemon. That'd be really funny. Imagine that. I'm Karina, the successor to a line of Mega Evolution gurus. I want to test your skills right here, right now. Oh yeah, we gotta battle her. Fighting? Okay. We can rock with Chico, right? You don't even have your Master Ball yet, lol. I gotta say, the extra quests in here kind of make it a little easier to complete Mabel's, like, quests. So with that... No. Let's roll! Autobots roll out. Designs peak until she takes off the jacket. Wrong. I mean, you're entitled to your incorrect opinion, but... Have fun with kids Pokemon. You're playing adult Pokemon with Persona 5, Royal. Don't you play as a high schooler in that game? Don't forget, you gotta show me how your Pokemon use Mega Evolution. Adult Pokemon incompatible. No, don't close combat. Oh. I was a little too close. I should have pulled back. Oh, she got an 85 Machamp. Yeah, we really got the Pokemon needed to get pumped a little more. Don't mind me. Alright, now try to keep your distance. Get over here. Get over here. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Don't let it hit you. Okay, good. You know, I like the way that Psychic works in this game, is that it can kind of hit from decently far. Hurry. Oh, no. Alright, you can take him. You can take him, right? Man, that was one of them. The photo finishes. Oh, shoot. Let's give it all we've got. That's right. I was supposed to be listening to the stream audio during the battle. I'm probably going to get hit real bad anyway, but maybe I can sneak in a flamethrower. Keep my distance and run, run. Oh, no. Yeah, not avoiding that Aura Sphere. Do you have to win this battle to, like, to progress? Kind of hope not, because, like, ooh. I'm gonna try it again on Chico. Yeah, we need to get pumped up a little more. Wait, why did I... Yeah, Scolipede doesn't have anything. But man, that Mega Evolution just ran out real quick. Wait, no, Mega Evolve now. And heal yourself. Oh, okay, good. We did it. What an incredible bond you have. Oh, there's no false swipe either, yeah. Her shoes have the skates. Her wheels are just hidden. She mentioned something about her outfit anyway. Like later on. She's like, oh, I ditched my whole rollerblade skit. So shtick. Travel can take a toll on Pokemon. Most obvious example. It's got to be Rogue Mega Evolution. Okay, stream audio sounds okay. You two, let's save those poor Pokemon from the Rogue Mega Evolution. That would be funny if Karina's boots ended up actually just being Keeley's. You discussed your survey work. Got one more request. Counter Rogue Mega Evolve Pokemon Hyperspace. Catch it. And you also mentioned that I want to gather Hyperspace berries you come across. Already on it. Should have figured it'd be ahead of the game. Hyperspace berries are what we're calling the special berries. What is it that's also annoying? Likely only have 3 Pokeballs most of the time in Legends. Oh, in Legends Arceus, other modern games, you have unlimited time to select a Pokeball. Okay. Let's say you only get a couple seconds to throw a oh yeah, Legends, yeah, you only get a couple seconds to throw a Pokeball. A massive list, and it's super easy to throw the wrong one. Yeah, that's true. Karina rides a 1-wheel. There you have it, kid. You know what to do. What we need, listen. What we need in Pokemon, we need some hoverboards, right? Yeah, they're just the regular berries inverted. I think that looks super funny. Alright. Is there a fly spot nearby? But yeah. Am I even ready for this battle? I don't think it's too hard. I mean, considering. But my Pokemon really we do really need to try to get everyone boosted up a little quicker. You know, let me jump into like one regular survey to get more candies. In fact, let's do that. Let's catch Starly. Wait, here, right? Yeah. Wait, no, that's where I actually want to go. We're going the other side. No. It's over here. They're none the wiser. Yeah, no, hoverboards. So what we need is... So the skateboard idea they were going to put in Pokemon Gold and Silver, put that in a future game. It's like we're already very, like, you know, kind of like future in Pokemon. Catch all Pokemon, use the catch window, destroy Pokeballs, okay. So it's like, you know, just fully embrace it and add even more futuristic technology. I mean, we already got holograms, right? So just go ahead and, like, make a cool hoverboard. And then that's, like, the way to move around. I will say, what I think this game really needed is I'm surprised that there ended up not being any kind of ride Pokemon or, like, even a bike. Because, like, even though you can fly around the city, and even though the running is decently fast, I feel like we needed that one more extra step of, like, traveling faster. And it really should have been like riding a go-go around the city. Ah, Starly. Yeah, that's what I think should have been it. We should have had like a Go-Goat that we could ride anywhere we want. Frostlass, where are you? Nice. Get him too. Or her too. Alright, now let's just crush some balls. Oranberry loops back to being orange. I know there's a Pokeball this way. Probably not. That Watchog just standing there menacingly. Oh, back in regular Lumiose. So I'm catching up. It'd be a Rotom skateboard? You know, it probably would, huh? Sure, just put Rotom in everything. That's how it is in Pokemon. Actually, hang on. We might be cooking. We might be cooking. And then, you know, it's Back to the Future. The cool hoverboards. Don't lie. Who wanted a hoverboard? Who wished that they would be real someday? I mean, I knew they'd never be real, but I just always thought it would be cool. Ah, there's a ball. Love that the idea of the Holocaster's tech was added to the Rotom phones. Wait. Hey, you good? Remember seeing some people theorizing that DLC would give us back the roller skates? Yeah. Honestly, that also would have been like a good one. If only. I do think we needed that. We needed that extra step of like faster travel. Alright, now where's the gold ball? Okay, let me check the roof, and if not, I'll check the arcade. Give us taxis and flying. Yeah, but it's not the fast travel universal method we control. Yeah. I mean, like, it's cool there are flying spots, but again, like I said, I feel like we need that one extra, like, fast on foot travel. Yeah, we already have the Rotom bike. Exactly. Do the skateboard. Give us what you did. Give us what you didn't follow through with in Gold Silver. There's a side quest about Rotom, and the NPCs mention all 6 of Rotom's main forms, as well as the Rotom phone. They acknowledge the Rotom drone and the Rotom bike from Sword Shield, but not Rotomi. Oh, yeah. That's like the only one that you saw like almost all the time, because it was in the Pokemon Center. I think it is just super funny, like, yeah, okay. Let's just put Rotom in everything. Like, world building wise, that's the thing, it makes sense. Like, ever since introducing Rotom, it just makes sense to have it in, like, basically all technology. But it still feels kind of odd. I was probably gonna do a video about it. Like, I feel like there was a viral post going around somewhere talking about it. I didn't bookmark it, unfortunately. But now, especially right with Legends EA, just seeing how Rotom phones are still continuously implemented here. Which is super interesting because, like, in every other game, when you had any sort of communication device, it was replaced in the next generation immediately, right? The Pokegear to the Pokenav to the Poketch, and so on and so on. Right? But the Rotom phone has, like, stayed consistent. It stayed decently consistent. Well, how consistent? Okay, it was in Sword Shield. Oh yeah, the Rotom phone was in Sword Shield, Scarlet Violet, and now Legends ZA. You didn't have one in Legends Arceus, but you had an Arc phone. Something like it. Let's Go. Interestingly enough, you didn't have it. Oh no, you didn't have it in Let's Go. What's funny is Professor Oak even had an iPad with him, right? That was definitively not a Rotom iPad. Trying to think. And then you still have like other types of phones in other spin-off games, but the Rotom phone being this consistent is interesting. So, how long have we had Rotom? 2019 is when they were introduced. And on top of that, too, the anime. They're super prevalent in the anime. In that, you know. But that's the crazy thing is, like, it makes some sense. But it's also, like, a weird way of Pokemon reflecting our world more so. It's like, just technology in general in Pokemon is, like, because, okay, in the original, it was like a weird kind of retro-futurism in a way. Is that the right term? Well, point is, like, okay, Gen 1 is very retro, but it has a lot of, like, funny sci-fi technology in it. Right? But also, like, the way that sci-fi technology was conceived back in the 90s. And then now, like, in this game, we still do have, like, we have holograms, right? We have holograms, we still have teleporters, have the PC and Pokeballs in general, and so on and so on. There we go. Let's give you 3. But then it's still funny to see, like, okay, but they still have smartphones, but they're, like, Pokemonified smartphones. I don't know. It's like, on one hand, I feel like we gained something, but we still did kind of lose something in the change of, like, having Rotom phones used for everything. Because I still, like, again, I still think it's a fun implementation. Because it solves, I don't want to say it solves a problem. Okay. Lore-wise and design-wise, it streamlines things. But then it does, like, you lose the individuality. Where it's like you'd get a Pokedex redesign every generation. Every game. And it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then now it's like, okay, the Pokedex is just a Rotom phone. Which, I think there are differences between Sword and Shield's Rotom phone and Scarlet Violet's Rotom phone. I know some people don't like it, but I do really like the standardization of Rotom cases as a world-building mechanic. That's true. We don't have options in this game, right? You can't customize the options in this one. Yeah, RIP the Poketch Company. They're probably struggling for money nowadays. No, you can still have it, but just, like, make it a smartwatch, right? Me as an Apple Watch owner, I'm all for it. You could. Yeah, what? Poketch probably just partner with the Rotom phone company. Okay, I think I'm ready. Yeah, I guess it's just because people actually started having smartphones and the Rotom phone is the closest parallel. Yeah, that's true, because, like, cell phones just kind of, you know, weren't super common, you're right, in the 90s and even in the early 2000s when the first Pokemon games were coming out. I think probably, when would you say everybody started... Well, everyone started having cell phones mid-2000s, maybe? But again, there was still, like, a funny fictionalized version. Also, this is a ghost type, right? I think I heard it was a ghost type. I actually don't remember. Yeah, we better rethink our type matchups. Yeet. That's the thing. I battled it, but I haven't used one yet. But I thought I saw a post somewhere that said it was a ghost type. plotting, keep plotting. Oh wait, no, we should just Mega Evolve. Yoink. Get him. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, it's still going. Okay. I sort of avoided that. Oh, it's Ghost Dark. Oh, Ghost Dark. Oh. Well, we should be rocking with Chico then. Oh wait, but Chico can't Mega Evolve. Yeah, okay, there was a super effective sound effect. Oh wait, Dazzling Gleam's not a plus move on Chico? Okay. Then yeah, that made sense, because I think in my first playthrough I did use a Fairy type against it. And I was like, oh yeah, Absol, Dark type, right. And then I saw someone post, oh, it's cool that it's a Ghost type. I'm like, huh? It's a what? It's both, though. We got another Spiritomb out here. You got it, Chico. I'll distract him. Stop following me. Never mind. I should have recalled Chico. It's alright, just keep blasting. Just keep blasting the Absol. And there we go. One more hit? Yeah. Yeah, you need to catch the Absol, you come. Maybe I should start using cool balls. Yeah, TBH, the Poketch is more of a smartwatch. Yeah, I didn't even have the communication features. What's the Pokemon version of DDR? Is there anything in game that says that Rotom phone was an evolution of the Rotom Pokedex? Do you feel like you remember a lot of people mentioning that? Okay. I don't know if there was a point in game that said it, but definitely, like, very obviously, it's like, that's what it's meant to be, huh? I could feel the danger, especially since it was extra strong from being in Hyperspace Lumiose. You said that was a Mega Absol Z? Sure was, I'm shocked. That's surprising coming from the Mega Evolution successor. Hey, Mega Absol was only discovered recently. I didn't think we'd run into one right away. Sure. In any case, you have us handled pretty well. Oh, you would say 2010s is when smartphones became mainstream? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was still insane that Japanese Crystal had internet features tied to its era's phones. Man, I forget that's a thing. Yeah, some of the Rogue Megas in DLC have crazy attacks. Side quest Megas are also really tough. Yeah. The cross transceiver, am I a joke to you? Yeah, that's right. That did have the video call feature. What was it shaped like? It wasn't shaped like a phone though, huh? I think that's the big thing. The big difference of the Rotom phone is that everything else was like shaped like a funny little device, and then the Rotom phone is just a smartphone. You straight up died to those. Yeah, no, the Crabominable, the double crab. Okay, yeah, I hate it. What was their problem? What was those guys' problem, huh? The Crabominable? I'm like, oh, la-di-da-di-da. Crabominable? Yeah, no problem. Oh shoot, Mega Crabominable? Okay, okay. And then they're just like... Man, I had to come back multiple times. Barely made it by the skin of my teeth. I was scared to try anything else. Yeah, Poryphones exist, even though it doesn't show up in the mainline game. Yeah, that's another thing I find funny. Is that, like, we have the separate ones, right? Like, in Pokemon Masters, right, you have the Poryphones. They look neat and they look cool, but do they have too much of a purpose in that? Like here, as with Rotom phones, I at least like how they're extremely... I think they're pretty functional. Like, it is also funny how they just, like, action... the Rotom phones actually just play into the, like, the actual mechanics. The traversal mechanics. Or just also they solve the, like, hey, what if they protect you from fall damage? Should we have had a Rotom phone just talk to you the whole time? Like in Alola? It's me, Karina. You say you've been to Hotel Z before? Sure have. AZ and I went way back. Once he started having trouble battling for himself, I entrusted him with my Lucario for help. Ah. Yeah, that Lucario helped me out. Oh shoot, the Lucario is still up in the room. Yep, I'm here for 2 reasons. To pay my respects at AZ's grave and help put a stop to Rogue Mega Evolution. You can try the special curious up on it. She's all like, shoot, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Yeah, that's the thing too. They're still eating like they're poor. Also, it's kind of cute how, look, Ansha's isn't as like dark as everyone else's. So it's probably not like, has less spice in it. Needed a very defensive donut just to do anything against those mad crabs. Yeah. Do you love that we get the NPC outfits? Yeah, I think that's neat. I can finally become Corbeau. That's also kind of something funny they end up doing in like the DLC now. Hey, Z, I made it back. I know it was too late to stop things from going wrong with the tower, but this time I'll help however I can. Can't let those poor Pokemon in Hyperspace Lumiose keep Rogue Mega evolving. I'll handle... No, I won't just handle them. I'll save them from any more suffering. Yeah, I do like having Karina back here. Just glad there isn't Heart Gold Soul Silver levels of random phone calls from Ralph talking about his kid or whatever. I know, we have an actual smartphone on us all the time. And no one, you know, bothers us. Thank you. Even though that would, like, you know, be something totally different. Well, you know, Urbane/Tawny don't have to worry about constant notifications. No one watches their videos. Yeah, where's Karina during the main game? She was busy collecting the Mega Stones. Yeah, definitely the main game takes place over the course of a few days. But the thing is like, for sure, like, the final climax happened, like, you know, within one night. Probably, like, maybe an hour's worth of actual stuff. So it's, you know, maybe not enough time for anybody to be like, hey, everyone from all over the region, get over here. Oh, yeah, Ansha's a runaway. Or at least she shouldn't be here. A donut shop? I'd better report back. Target acquired in Hotel C. What are you doing? Not another word, fake kinetic. Gosh, their rivalry. Team MC! Looks like we got some strong traders here. You gonna battle her? She's real Nimona coded. No, no battles, no rooms. This is no time for calm. At this rate, I'm risking the wrath of Lady Jasantha, and it's not gonna be pretty. I think you'll be able to explain it. Okay. Lady Jasantha has a close friend whom she deeply respects and admires. The daughter of that friend has been staying at Hotel Richisme. Richizme? I was asked to take, as acting both as bodyguard and babysitter during her stay, but now she's gone. Miss Ansha? Where are you? Literally right here. Here, like I said, our mission complete. I'm leaving now. Oh, no, you're not. I've been so worried about Miss Ansha and what Lady Jasantha might do to punish my oversight. Now I'm so stressed I can't even see straight. I need a Pokemon battle to calm down, but I can't win on my own with my blood pounding like this. Yeah. She says you're irritating me in an Ivorish way. Dude, it's so good. Yeah, we're not giving out our number to every random trainer. That's true. Want her braid so bad. You know, since Holotech has now been incorporated into the Rotom phones, do you think they'll appear in future games? You think they'll remain in Kalos? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, for consistency's sake, I wouldn't mind if they appeared in future games. But, you know, then there's a whole thing to consider about, like, timeline-wise. Of, like, ooh, where does this take place in the timeline? Okay, that should be good. Yeah, again, I want Pokemon to kind of keep heading more toward, like, come on, be more weird, be more wacky, be more sci-fi. Oh, like give you LeBron's hair. Promise to be mostly normal about it. Yeah, I was wondering like how many character outfits we would end up getting by the end of this. But I think that's a good thing that they ended up like more frequently incorporating stuff like that. So I know that is like a big thing. It's like, okay, we all like the character designs of you know, all the characters we meet. Give us some of their drip. Trick or treat. Oh, good, that trick or treat failed. What do I sign the adoption papers for LeBron? LeBron? To be fair, the game occurs 5 years after XY, but Rotom Phone is newer model than is Scarlet Violet, which kind of makes timeline pretty tight. Oh, you know, that's true. Everything takes place like at the exact same time. Every game takes place at the exact same time. That's why like characters from one game don't try to help you with this situation here, because like, that would be really funny though if that literally is the case. If like every world disaster is taking place on one end of the world at any given time. No. Okay. We got through most of them. Get you. Hurry, hurry. Be faster. And... oh, cool. Go, Naveen. It's such a funny mega... oh, good. Thank you for the freeze. The black 2 and white 2 in XY situation, but more? Yeah. Do we still have that? Like, it's funny, too. That's, like, our kind of our only, what do you call it? Indication of what do you call it? Time. Also, hey, thank you. Wait, did I... hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. But anyway, hey, thank you for the membership. Uno from Cosmo Zero, who says everyone has a Mega now. Mega Evolve. Thank you, big shout out. Which, wait, what the heck? Shouldn't that have shown up? Shouldn't there have been a little pop-up on? Alright, I'm gonna solve this. Yeah, there should have been a little pop-up. I think I need to reset the... I think I need to reset it on Stream Elements. While I'm advancing the story and in my other window, navigating. But thank you. And let me log in. Yeah, I guess need some off-stream fixing. That's the thing. I could have sworn it was here and ready for this layout. But I suppose not. Okay, go to overlays. And, large YouTube Switch game layout. I think that's the one. Oh, yeah. You know, how did I not even realize that it wasn't even on? Because, duh, it would have had, like, the little layout here, which isn't even, like... Which now it needs to be adjusted, right? So that's a little too big. Right. Oh, great. Now I'm messing everything up. Now I'm messing everything up on the layout. That's right. I needed to adjust it for Legend ZA. Dang it. And I just never did. Need some off-stream fixing, true. But let me go ahead and jot it down here on the whiteboard that I didn't even write winter on yet. But we're going to stick with some... We're going to start off with some blue for winter. Add a little GG for Great Gator. Thank you. Which, yeah, I gotta write winter over the top of it. Thank you, much appreciated. Hang on, you're in the members server, right? Yeah, you are. Cool. Then I don't need to mention that. But anyway, thank you. Yeah, members, we got a Discord server now. Recording a podcast tomorrow, so submit your questions if by chance you're watching this live or watching the VOD. And last week I posted a tour of my setup for members, or by the setup, my desk setup, my new gamer setup, right? That's a channel member video, and hopefully we'll record a few more. Well, maybe like one more for this month. As I'm, like, still writing on my whiteboard here. Dude, there's just a lot, like... I can't wait till work goes on a break for Christmas. So I can just spend even more time doing YouTube stuff. I spend like half my day doing YouTube / Pokemon related stuff. But I can't wait till I can get a week to spend the full day doing just that. Totodile. What are these guys? Is that a Clobopus? The Mankeys, Wimpod. Oh yeah, you know what? I kind of want. Well, oh, that's a level 2. We need level 2 donuts. Oh wait, here I am pressing the wrong. Okay. Whatever. We're going this way. Yeah, plus without the layout, it'd be hard to distinguish the exact location from each game. Yeah, exactly. I needed to get a new one made, or I need to spend the time to make a new one just for Legends EA. But I know, right? There's a lot. That's the thing. I'm also wondering whether okay. So when I got my new computer, I decided I just stuck with XSplit, but I'm thinking of switching over to OBS because it might make things a little easier. It's just going to be the learning. I don't think it's too large a learning curve, but just the fact that, like, oh, I need to just take the time to make sure I understand the software too instead. Oh wait, we're supposed to be going this way. Kind of looking to get Digimon Stories Time Strangers. The game looks pretty good. Yeah, I'd like to try it out also. That's also something too, now that I got my new computer, I can play it on that. And I would like to check it out, because I know that's also getting some DLC. And like, I played the demo earlier this year at Anime Expo. And I think it was good. And of course I played Cyber Sleuth before. Troubling discovery. Yeah, more parks of hyperspace. Time goes on. They're beginning to affect our world too. Getting reports that Pokemon from Hyperspace Lumiose have been showing up here in regular space Lumiose. For targeting worst case scenario, Hyperspace Lumiose could eventually swallow the whole city. Sure can. Luckily, it's not all bad news. Thanks to research, now detect hyperspace distortions that we couldn't before. Be warned, they got stronger Pokemon. And yeah. Hate how the extra destination markers only appear if you're already going in the right direction. Oh, do they? Oh, you can't do distortions once you've beaten a Rogue Mega? No, you can, but it's just that at this specific point in time, it wants me to do the story. Because it's like, oh, you just beat the Mega. Do this part. Or Corbeau wants you. So now you can go back to the 1-star. Oh, you never played Cyber Sleuth, but watched some gameplay of it. Also looks pretty good. But the sequel seems a tad better, IMO. Mm-hmm. The big up about Cyber Sleuth is that it's like over 10 years old at this point, right? Or almost 10 years old. So it was like, you know, nice and cheap on Switch. Or like the full collection even. But Time Stranger just, it looks cool. Now that I hopefully have the time to play it. It was crazy too though that like it released the same month as Legends EA. So, I mean, you know, if you have the time to play both, then that's great. And if you're a fan of both, then that's great. But otherwise, it's like, man. Waiting for a sale, you might get Cyber Sleuth. Nice. I know at least on Switch it would be on sale pretty often. But of course, you know, the whole question of like every other platform. So I think there was like a good 2 weeks or so. It was like $5 for the whole collection on eShop. Wait, actually, gonna go this way. So you gotta catch Pokemon undetected, destroy floating Pokeballs, and pick up sparkling items. We gotta lock in just a little. Okay, I'm not even using. Oh, great. See? Let me lock on. But it wouldn't let me. Let me lock on, but I couldn't even hit it right. It was Vita game that got ported everything. Cyber Sleuth was Vita? I don't think that's right. Wasn't Cyber Sleuth a PS4 game? Was it Vita? Oh, that's not Rock Slide. Miss Jet Ball so much. I know, right? Wait, was it PS4? No. I can't remember. I think Cyber Sleuth was more than a Vita game. I cannot remember, actually. Okay. We can get you with that, and we can get to the rooftop. Oh, that doesn't go to the rooftop. Yeah, but I don't know. Because I played Cyber Sleuth on Switch, so I wouldn't necessarily know. I just know that it was, like, old. Oh, apparently it was Vita and PS4. Okay. Or maybe we can catch these Garfields. Nice and easy. That's not counting that one. This is looking right at me. At least they're pretty calm, temperamental. Nice. Alright, now we just gotta crush the balls. Okay, yeah, it was Vita and PS4 first, then Switch and PC. Hello, could you lock in? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember my timelines exactly for it, but it's like, yeah, it's that more or less. Yeah, having a floating Pokemon is helpful for all the Pokeballs, I feel. Can we finish? And we got a lot of balls to get. And that's not even to mention the golden ball. There's another. And then one more after this. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Unless I haven't been this way, which I think maybe I haven't. And I came on the fader there. Come on, dude, where's the last one? It's probably like closer inside the city. Man, I hate this one. It gets me every time. Oh, there it is. Unless the golden ball spawns right on top of me. Oh, I thought... Dang it, I thought that was it for a second. No, we're not making it. Ran out of donut energy. Dun, 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 dun. Let's check our candy progress. We can give like one to everyone. Donut gone. That's what we gotta do. Maybe, you know, maybe I could draw a donut. I need to kick my butt into high gear and drawing more emotes. Or maybe I should just, like, get someone to, like, draw more for me. Wonder how they decided which Pokemon should be aggressive or not. I remember at least in Sword Shield, I think it was like pretty much every fighting type and every dark type, right? That was the baseline. And then I can't remember much beyond that. me continue Mabel's research here. Keep getting my stuff. You just got Beast Balls? Ooh. That's the thing, though. Beast Balls look so good. But the catch rate's crazy on those. If you're getting anything other than... anything other than an Ultra Beast. But that is so funny to think, like, as they're, like, making each Pokemon. You know what? Yeah, because the Meowth weren't doing anything. And they're Dark types. But yeah, that was the case. It's like, it's funny to think too, is like how they're, you know, them going through every Pokemon as they're making them. And saying like, okay, this one will be aggressive and this one won't be. Yeah, 2-star donuts. Let me make some more 1-stars because... because we're going to need those. A somewhat different Pokeball that's not very effective when catching Pokemon. I see. That's right, because in Universe they don't really count Beast Balls as or not Beast Balls. They don't really count Ultra Beasts as Pokemon. You don't know why they made Paris and Parasect aggressive in Legends Arceus? You started playing it again, by the way? Ooh, nice. Yeah, but oh man, it was so funny, like all the memes and stuff and all the posts about Paris and Parasect when that game first came out. And everyone was like, man, I hate Paris now. It's like, finally, you see. We can get a Darkspawn now. Oh wait, that's a level 2. Charcadet. I think it would be neat to have a Charcadet. Let's get the Darkspawn because we got to reunite Kira with one of her signature Pokemon. They definitely do count Ultra Beasts as Pokemon, just very different Pokemon. Okay. I think I remember, like, some stuff. I mean, obviously, like, mechanically, yeah, they are Pokemon, of course. But I feel like I remember in the game at some point, a lot of language they used around was like, that's not a Pokemon. Or what is that thing? Person who lives amongst weird creatures and sees them every day. Who sees a weird creature. Well, floating Pokeballs catch while Pokemon use the catch window. Good. While we're here, Ice Beam those, please, while I climb up the ladder. It's the whole thing about how they don't think they are at first, but eventually... Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, eventually they are Pokemon. Okay. That's what I was just wondering. I'm like, did they ever change that, or did they ever, like... decide, you know what? These things are okay. Wait, did I not destroy it? I thought I would destroy a Pokeball. I guess I didn't. I targeted that one, right? Peepee. What do we have for you? Now we can just hit you like that. Oh, that's right. You know, some Pokemon also, like, don't just have, like, not just aggressive, but then some are skittish also. I should have just done that from the beginning. Have I got 99 Gimmighoul coins yet? In my main save file I have. I I just need to do the thing, because I saw it. There's like a guy with a Mimighoul there, right? That's the thing. I'm kind of not backed up on side quests, but kind of. Because I want to make sure I'm recording them. In case I want to do anything with them later. Or, you know, in case I'll need them. So I need to, after I finish the main story. Or, well, I finished the main story. But after I finish, like, the extra stuff with Rayquaza in my main save file, I'm going to just take, a session to sit down. And to just sit down and play through a bunch of the side quests and make sure I'm done recording them. Ah, the dog. We've made it. Wait, no. Oh, wait. Wait, I didn't catch that one. The big ball's here. Now, where is it? Honestly, I guess it could be annoying, but it's also just super satisfying to just get all the little dings of like, all the items you're collecting. Yes. Yes. More items. Oh, there's the ball. Apparently Mimighoul is shiny locked in this game again? What? It's not like a good shiny anyway. I forget, what is the shiny? Wasn't it like... I think I remember seeing some fan designs of like, man, I wish it could have looked like this. But I can't remember what the actual design looks like. Can I target that? No, I need to be closer. There. Still trips you up. HP 0 still being able to catch. Yeah. But, like, the catch window is like, you only get one shot, so you need to... I would not attempt that for a shiny Pokemon. That would be really risky. Actually, I don't know. How does it work with shinies? I haven't watched enough shiny stuff. So if you knock them out, right? For sure. Because that's how it is. And if there's something skittish, they can, like, run away and dissolve, right? It has different lines or something. It's not even as good as... Oh, Charcadet's line. Oh, for Shiny Goldango. Oh, the lines are different. I gotta take a good look at it. So I remember it vaguely. Goldango is a slightly yellowish color. It's P Goldango, the Pikachu treatment. Oh, okay. So what? It goes from so probably not even like bronze, huh? I'm gonna look this up right now. Shiny Goldango. Oh, bro. Okay, I see. The lines are colored. Wait, are they colored gold instead of black? Which one's the original? Okay, they're colored. The lines on it are colored black instead of gold. Why? Didn't even make it silver. Oh, also, why did chat disappear? There's chat. The Delibird is still there? Delibird. What have we got here? We want physical attack. I don't want the fences down. Well, it doesn't matter. We're using whatever Pokemon is here. Honestly, I haven't been doing anything with Scolipede. Welcome aboard, Fido. They didn't make it silver. They should have. Yeah. Goldengo should have been silver. Mentioned that you found a shiny Delibird, except it ran away, and when you reloaded, it was back in hyperspace. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. That's good to know then, at least. That's good then to know, because yeah, what Delibird's a skittish Pokemon, huh? You know, I kind of like Delibird shiny. It's like nice and pink. The dog. The dog has made it. What the dog doing? Yeah, they did add every, like, the 3 dog Pokemon from Scarlet Violet in here. We've done it! The bread dog is here! Alright, let me do one more little one. Like, give me some new Pokemon. Clobopus is there. Charcadet would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's a good question. I wonder how you... Probably through a side quest, right? Is how you unlock... Is how you unlock the evolution method. Or get, like, start getting the items, right? To evolve it. Delibird has that Gen 2 catch rate issue. I kind of think it's funny how it's like that. Because it's like, ooh, Santa Claus... Ooh, you can't catch Santa Claus, hee hee. Like in this game also how, you know, it's skittish and it dissolves fast and so on and so on. Like nickname it who let the donut out? Who let the dough out? Fortunately not enough space. Is there a way that you could get around that? Who let the donuts out? Any 2000s movie, whenever there's a scene with a dog running around and they need a song to play. You're thinking of Alchemy. Wait, which one with Alchemy? Wait, I think you probably spawned it sometime before entering Distortion. If you had spawned it now, it would have just been gone. Yeah, again, I really wonder how they work. Exactly. Oh, wait, what did you destroy? Bramble, destroy Pokeball, pick up items. Oh, we don't even need to touch Pokemon. I'm fine with that. But I forget. Oh, no, Wimpod here. Wimpod is the one that I haven't got yet. Which, by the way, have you seen Golisopod? Honestly, I like it. Like these guys, right? These guys are wimps. Hurry! Wow, they all escaped. I was using Ultra Ball, yeah. We'll find more. Here, we gotta hurry. We gotta hurry up and destroy those balls. No, I can't reach that. Yeah, that's why they're Wimpod. Exactly. They're wimpy. Diary of a Wimpod. And destroy Bramble. Now I gotta find the Bramble too. I think it's on one of the rooftops, actually. Right? Or at least sometimes they are. Oh, there's a ball down there, dang it. Kind of surprised by the complete lack of any Gen 8 Megas. I think, you know, maybe they figured that, like, well, they had Gigantamaxes. They're fine, right? Hyper Orange Berry. Okay, there's one more. Man, I need 3 more balls. I know there's one down there by the drain. And we gotta find the bramble too. Oh, at least as far as you're aware. Yeah, they do. They couldn't top Phalanx. Kinda real. There we go. There's another. Oh, there's Wimpod. There's another ball. Oh, there's a bramble. Cool. Ah, y'all probably heard the Piscord notification. What is bait trying to send me? You mean like most other gems? Oh, that was pointing too much. There's abundant Gen 7. Yes. I've seen most. I think I need to finish. I mean, again, I finished the main story. It's just the extra. Funny, the post-game of the DLC. The post-game of the post-game. Okay, I know where the last ball is. Let's go. Okay, how do I get to the last ball then? From here. And I can't, well, I guess I could reach that one, huh? Oh, shoot. Gosh, that's the other downside of here is that, like, you don't, you just cannot use a map. Okay, no. It's on the outer side. Okay, so it's down here. Will I have no time for the gold ball? If I can find it. I need 100 more points to get to next stage, so... Oh, there it is. Sweet. Oh yes, really well then. Oh, I mean less more than other gens, but still. Wait, you think I missed a shiny Spupa? Wait. Yeah, to my knowledge they stay though. I didn't happen to hear the notification. Let me go back. Do I have time to go back to where the Spupa were? One thing I think is that... those are more... So I think Spupa... Or not Spupa, I think the shinies also, like, keep sparkling. You like Sun and Moon Pokemon a lot? I do like them also. I'm saying this without having seen the full list, but we need a Mega Sol... Where's the Mega Salazzle? Where is it? But no, we were talking about Crabominal. Right, because they're one of the early quests. 100 more points. Oh, wait, well, let me just do this one. I believe you've seen all currently released megas now. Just open Splatoon for the big run. Your Legend CA muscle memory's too strong. That's the thing about like even just with Pokemon, even going from one Pokemon game to the other, it's like, oh yeah, this game controls differently. But yeah, I think I had a moment like that when I did go back to Splatoon for the Halloween one. Which, yeah, that was the last I played. Catch Pokemon undetected and use the catching window. I like that if they're close enough, Giga Drain can hit them both. Destroy floating Pokeballs. Okay. I only need to complete one of these to get what I really need. Wait, no, there is a Pokeball up there. The fact that run and crouch or swap between Legends Arceus and Legends ZA is very annoying. Yeah. That was a big one. Can I get you? Oh my. I'm clearly reaching it. We're just gonna run in and throw fast. See if we can. No. We got someone undetected. Well, I gotta go again now. But fun hanging out. Enjoy the rest of the stream, Gator. Take care, chat. Hey, thanks for popping in and saying hi. You have a good one too. But yeah, definitely cool to get to this on stream. And especially too because yeah, kind of been we haven't been posting much because a lot of still kind of doing the finishing work stuff up, and obviously playing this now, right? Or in my main save file, but I will start to see you guys with some discussion and theory videos concerning everything going on in the DLC, and then some talking about some of the some certain Pokemon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to like really locking in with content, you know, content-wise, especially because like, oh, we just need 500 more. Just need 500 more subs and for the big one. I think Christmas coming up, do some Christmas and holiday videos, right? Okay, good. We got them undetected. So just need catch window and floating balls. I can get one of these guys here. Clobopus. I just think these are funny Pokemon. Staryu, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we just gotta find... It's probably... Oh, hey, here's one. I don't want to miss that. But yeah, no. Grind-wise, I really do like... I really do like how the DLC feels. Like, for me, I can get into, like, a good post-game grind. You know, especially one with, like, a lot of, like, oh, moving around and traversing and so on. Oh, that's a big guy. Dare I even? No, we're out of here. We're looking for the golden ball. Which, so I like that there are just kind of dedicated sections of, okay, this is clearly a story part. Let me record this. Let me make sure this is recorded. And then a section that's like, okay, time to grind, time to research and survey. Hello, gold ball. There's another regular ball. Oh, there it is. I gotta get up to the roof. Where's roof access? Had I even seen any? Did I? Yeah, did I even run into anywhere that lets you get to the roof? Cannot remember. Not here. That goes over there. Not much time. Oh. I don't think this gets you to the roof, though. Oh, wait, there it is. That's right, I didn't come down here yet. I don't think I'm... Maybe I'm making it? If I hurry? Oh, okay, good, I got it. Can you reach it with crunch? Okay, good. Oh, nice. Can we do one more? Beautiful. Okay, I couldn't reach that one. Fine work out there. Alright, time for the next battle. Yeah, there's a certain new Mega whose existence raises some questions. Yes. And again, you say certain. I'm not sure which we're talking, because like I said, I've got to the credits of this. Oh shoot. Right, if we're talking about the boss battle right before the credits, then that's interesting. But otherwise, you know, we'll have a good like definitely some stream where we can like give some big chats and whatever. And like I said, I'm probably gonna finish everything tonight after stream on my main save file, and then tomorrow we can start working on stuff, and hopefully I can post something Sunday. Maybe a short tomorrow, and maybe an actual video Sunday. And then we can start doing a bunch of DLC stuff, DLC videos this week. I'm trying to go here to make another donut. That's where I'm going. Sorry, grabbing my other drink. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to map GL to A so I can play one-handed in cases that I need to. That's what I gotta do. There we go. Thank you, new Pro Controller. See, that's what we needed. I missed one-handed mode from Sword and Shield. Also nice. 2-star donuts. Yeah, we gotta get the berry grind in this. Which, I think this is one that if I get the chance, I really would like to try and grind off stream. Actually, I need to make some 1-stars too. There, right? Yeah. That'll do it. Oh wait, I wanted to make more of that same one. It was that. And then let's do that. Oh wait, that's not enough. There. Just some really simple ones. We'll care about everything later. Now they're the same. And another the same. Yeah. You know, that is something we need. We need like a Krispy Kreme collab with Pokemon. Okay. Gotta get to the roof. What's the easy way to get onto this roof? Yeah, I can't remember where the ladders are here. I'm not seeing Hollow Vaders. Unless this is the Hollow Vader quest, right? I feel like this one is. I feel like. I swear this one's the Watchog one. Nope, that's not Watchog. Oh no, that's right, they're scaffolding this way. That gets you to the roof. But you know, I have yet to get back Excalibur. Which is kind of interesting because, like, considering that was one of the ones shown off in the trailer, I thought that that would be, like, maybe one utilized in the story portion. Or, like, you know, one that you're required to battle against or doing some, like, mission. I was kind of surprised. That's one I gotta get. That's a Pokemon I gotta get on in my rotation. Actually, no, isn't this even, like, not even on top of a building? Isn't it actually down there? No, that's a building. That's right, now remember, it is up here. There she is. There she is now. Okay, I remember which one this is now. Isn't Excalibur an online reward? Oh! You're right. Thank you. I forgot that. Alright, well, we gotta make sure we get good for Excalibur. That's right. Chimecho isn't, though, huh? Actually, I have yet to even catch a Excalibur, so... Or catch a Frigibax? / Arctibax to, you know, evolve it. Something's been bothering me. Team MC stopped the tower when it went wild. The tower was the cause of Rogue Mega Evolution, right? So why are Pokemon Hyperspace Lumiose still Rogue Mega Evolving? Maybe it's a ripple effect from all the Mega Power that overflowed when the tower went nuts. And what looks like our opponent will be a Staraptor. Sinnoh Pokemon! What could this mean? We were fully expecting all the ranked Megas to be hard-coded in the DLC. I'm surprised that they're just unavailable outside of rank still. Yeah, Chimecho's a random side quest, alright. That's the other one I gotta lock in and do all of them for. Okay. But yeah, basically, this is what I'm saying, is the ones that were revealed in the trailers, I was expecting those to have, like, maybe, like, a portion in the main quest. As in, like, one of these ones that you battle. I do like Mega Staraptor's design, though. It is, like, it literally is bigger Staraptor, but I kind of don't think you can go too wrong with that. Hello? Oh, shoot. Brave bird! Glad that Ice Beam kind of just hit it from so far away. but then your Pokemon still wants to, like, walk over to get in position. Thank you. I'll take that. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. What are you planning? Oh, I forget it does this, yeah. Just gotta keep running. Also, yeah. The battles feel so much better now. Now that I have the new Pro Controller. And I don't have one with Drift. It's like, wow. I was actually right. I could blame the controller the whole time. It wasn't my fault. It actually was the controller. Alright, Mega Evolve into Giant Woman. And Mega Drain. Or, well, I mean, Draining Kiss. Don't get hit. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. Defeat him, Giant Woman. And we'll get down to half health now. Come on, break his focus. Gosh. Alright, return. Nice. Stropter does not know when to quit. Oh, again? Come on, dude. Oops. Whew. Man, this thing is trying to engage in combat close to us or something. It's like a flying fighting type, right? I mean, I feel like Karina said that. But it makes a lot of sense. Just the fact that, you know, it was one of those Pokemon that learns close combat. Like when it was first introduced. Or when the move was first introduced. So it's one of those ones that you, like, associate with the move almost. The original ban list bird. Absolblog's Pokemon made a point about how Mega Frostlass looks more like a Gigantamax form than the new Mega Evolution. You kind of agree? I mean, you know, especially if you have an Alpha, which in my main save file, I've been using an Alpha Frostlass. And then when it Mega Evolves, it's just like, you can't even see it on the screen. That kind of makes sense. Actually, what, this is a regular... Hang on, is this one? No, that's just a regular Frostlass, which is even still pretty big when it Mega Evolves. Which I know why exactly it's like that. And okay, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video about Frostlass, about Mega Frostlass. Now that, well, I'm gonna do the DLC stuff, and then I'll do a video about Frostlass and the Mega, and, you know, tying things all together with other Frostlass related lore and stuff. But I get it. I like how it has more human proportions. Well, not specifically human proportions, but, you know what I mean. Given its inspiration. Can't believe how much stronger the Rogue Mega Evolutions are. Go ahead and call it a day. The telltale golden gleam of another giant Pokeball. Man, it must be so funny too, because, like, this just implies that a bunch of people are dreaming about Pokeballs. Big Pokeball. Free items. Berries. And butter. Especially butter. Especially butter. Why don't we call it great butter? That'll level up Ancha's cooking game. You know, it's because they share the same basis for their designs, but Mega Frostlass really reminds me of Lightside Blizzara from Yokai Watch. Oh, okay, I was going to say, ooh, what is that from? And then you say Yokai Watch. Oh, okay, yeah, duh. True. Actually, I don't think I've seen that. I mentioned that I've played through a decent amount of the first Yokai Watch. Here's your great butter. Lightside Blizzaria. Oh yeah. Dude, yeah, I'm a fan of Mega Frostlass. They're way too strong. That one guy in Legends Arceus who married the Frostlass. Still think about him. Canon. Which, if anything, maybe it kind of makes a little more sense with Mega Frostlass. You know, not implying that it was a Mega Frostlass, or that Frostlass was Mega Evolved, or whatever. Maybe at some point, I don't know. Again, it looks more... That was the other thing, is like, because there are Pokemon that are definitively, like, human-like in their shape. Which is weird on its own. But Mega Frostlass specifically, I think deserved it most so out of any Pokemon. Like, out of any Pokemon to get slightly more anthropomorphized, I think Frostlass deserved it. Again, given the inspiration and lore that we know. Hey, Ancha, that distortion above the tower's got you worried, huh? Yes, I feel if I can almost hear a voice calling faintly from it. Well, that's eerie. Maybe there's a Pokemon on the other side that's trying to tell us something? We'll have to keep surveying to find out, which means we'll need all your donut teamwork. Yeah. Anyway, you'd better head back to your hotel for the night before LeBron blows a gas. Before LeBron gets worried. Suppose I'd better. Man, we should be getting paid, though, because, like, we're babysitting this kid most of the day. And then LeBron only needs to look after her at night. Here I am also trying to make sure my posture is... I think my posture has been getting a little worse. Sitting at my desk a little more. Ugh. Wait. Stay. Stay away. Spoopy. Who could that be? The next day, your alarm's going off. Also, we're getting close to 5 o'clock. So, I think we're going to start wrapping stream up. But this feels like a pretty good place to start part 1. Man, I got to figure out how I'm going to divvy up the rest of the streaming here. Because I don't want this series or this portion to go into next year. So, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Yeah, because I know some people definitely were like, let me play the whole thing in one sitting the day it comes out. And it's like, you know, good for you. But, oh, man. Oh, man. I can. And especially, like I said, I wanted to play it by myself, isolated, and really enjoy it. And then we'll have the alternate save file for the streams. Hello, Team MC. Lovely morning to you all. Hate to put a damper on the day, but you're not done analyzing your survey data yet. Well, we've got some to report. Till then, see ya. Yeah, I don't know how Corbo became the go-to guy for Hyperspace Lumiose. Yeah, I do like that Corbo is like here, because I think definitely he was quite a favorite from the fans. But it's funny too, is because like with the DLC coming out so soon after the main game, like obviously they had to plan this out. They had the story of this planned out before they even released it. So they didn't even really have all that much time, I think, to garner the fan reception around Corbo. Which is funny too that he legitimately did end up being like a fan favorite. But I think also a developer favorite for sure. Like I can only imagine when it comes to Pokemon Masters, for sure he's going to be the one on the on the front, or I feel like at least. Well, maybe. Right? Because then again, Pokemon Masters has is different from like the main, from Game Freak. You knew I recognized that dialogue from somewhere. Took you until entering the final distortion to actually figure out which Pokemon that was. Yeah. I had a feeling. If buildings were Pokemon trainers, this would be the champion for sure. Oh, you didn't recognize the dialogue specifically from the dream part? That makes it kind of obvious. Yeah. It's like, I was starting to like think for a second, I was like, is that who I think it is? I know that's not who I think it is. But then, as things keep going, it really does start to like piece together. Like, let me see. Do I have any so far? No, I haven't got any. But I know later on, some of the Pokeballs that you end up getting, like inside Hyperspace Lumiose, are Dream Balls. And it's like, oh, okay. Now I get it. But yeah, I can't wait to go back and revisit all my... I'm going to revisit the video I made about... the video I made a few... 2 years ago. And I'm going to revisit my Legends Arceus footage. And I think I'm going to piece things together and so on. Yeah, you can get every rare Pokeball in Hyperspace. Oh, is that the case? I was going to say, like, the first I started getting rare Pokeballs, I had, like, 5 Dream Balls and then, like, 2 of others. So it's like, ain't that curious? My dear mama told me once, she said she's part. Okay. So I guess it was just my luck then. Guess just ended up being my RNG. Oh, bar probably Master Balls. You haven't found any of them yet? Okay. Should I help? Because I accidentally used up my Master Ball. I'm wondering, what would you really use it on realistically? One truly appreciates the scale of Lumiose City when seen it laid out this way. So the museum would be right over here, right? Very long way from Hotel Z, which is with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, the city's sheer charm draws in all kinds of people here. Though Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. Big power outage, the tower running wild, and now there's Hyperspace Lumiose too. It's true, as much as we hope to find legendary Pokemon in Hyperspace. Hear that Hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose's troubling? He'll be okay. Yeah, that's why we're doing all this survey work to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're going to find what's causing all the rogue mega evolution and stop it. We won't let those poor Pokemon keep suffering. Indeed, I'll make donuts diligently to support you. It's alright. See, in this whole section, where we're like they're going through the museum and saying extra things, I was getting a little scared. Like, oh, they're heading to the Hisui section. What are they gonna say? It's remarkable that people in the olden days didn't have Pokeballs. They sure had it rough. Goodness, we can mass produce them now, like all the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself on show? Like your Hoopa friends and trainers, bet you do a good job. Not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer, especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to as my dear mighty mama. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest, you know? Curious, how do you feel reaching rank A? I was over the moon! Thoughts how working in the city. If you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. Yeah, that's also an interesting one, too. How she's like, I don't really want to be a trainer. I just want my mom to have the best Pokemon. Yeah, this one I'm like, oh no. They're around the corner. Oh no, are they gonna be looking at... Oh no. Oh, okay. But we think they added new reward match opponents with the update. Did one of you got the lady that mugs you at the start of the game? Oh yeah. Okay, but Karina, it's easier for an individual to get Pokeballs in Mass back then and is doing Ultra Balls. Or better than modern Ultra Balls for some reason. It's the handmade quality. Say maybe if the Pokemon you're after had something to do with this temple, that is. Oh. Yeah, also hints here. Don't forget you already get a spectacular Pokemon Hoopa right here. Seems like no big deal since you get it all the time. How do you meet Hoopa anyway? Happened upon Hoopa, suppose it was 6 months ago. 6 months? Poor thing looks much worse for wear. Seemed like it had lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon it played a prank on. We fed Hoopa a freshly baked donut and it perked up straight away. Stuck by my side ever since and helped me visit Hyperspace as well. See, donuts were so tasty that Hoopa unlocked Hoopa's inner power. As people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if they're not their trainers. Trying to pick an exhibit. Yeah, it's weird how nobody has asked who her mom is. Yeah, no one asked her, just like, oh yeah, she's real powerful, cool. And then like later, when they actually like name drop the mom, it's like, She says that I don't think there is distortion there. Granted, the Sinnoh legendaries have been available on Switch a lot. Still makes missing several legendaries. I think the Pancham lady was already in the pool. Oh, she made the tier list. You know, you just want to be the trainer. Not exactly when I was a kid. My parents were super busy, kind of like yours, Ansha. Hang out with my grandpa a lot and naturally started following his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Start conversation about I want to be the trainer weighing on you. Suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. Look up to her very much. So I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. But if I became a trainer, I'm worried I never live up to the standard she set. But as long as you do what you really want, she'll be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me, at least. Though he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet kid I used to be. Goodness. If you were on a trainer, you're befriending a Pokemon like Hoopa, that's really something. Also, it's super weird, but like how Ansha's hat just looks like it's moving. Like the big part on the back of it, it looks like wings that are like just kind of idly flapping. It's like, why is your hat got an idle animation? Oh, over here. That's right. Oh, I've not flown to this cafe yet. Bro, what's closer? Small nitpick you have that all NPCs are like, oh yeah, Mega Absol Z, I've heard of that already. I was kind of hoping we'd have discovering some of the same Megas at the first time. Yeah. That's what I had thought, too. I mean, Karina's still kind of a little thrown off of the Mega Absol Z. But the fact that she does say to Tawny / Bane, like, hey, give me a break, this Pokemon's only recently discovered. It's like, listen, man, I'm seeing this for the first time. Cafe Soleil. This is where we were with the, what's it called? Slurpuff? Yeah, Slurpuff. Yeah, wait, no, I already finished my tea, so I can't join. My tea would have been ice cold by now if I had left it any longer. I feel like it did help. Like I said, I gotta get in the habit of drinking tea before my stream. Maybe not necessarily during, but before it. But it is helping. Yeah, like I said, I just really gotta get in that habit. Get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ansha's donuts, huh? I'm only now realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. I know, a literal baby's like, alright, cool, thanks for the donuts. Bye, I'm going to hyperspace now. Bro, we gotta fix the hyperspace generator. It does raise the question of when these megas came into being. Was it due to the events of XY or LZA? I feel like the Z ones would be, that would be the case, right? That probably like when Anj like blasted, it created more megastones and more like new megas. Which is funny too, because then like, because then it's the case of like, then, well, I guess maybe? Because then maybe Karina like the, gets the megastone for Lucario Z. And it's like, wow. Perfect. And then comes to Lumiose with that. With a Pokemon like that. That's what I'm assuming it's implied that I gotta reread. I gotta go back through all my footage and reread everything, which, by the way, I think we're gonna be posting, well, no, when I finish the Rayquaza stuff, I think I'll post, well, do I wait for the Rayquaza? No, I think I do. I'll upload everything as like one video, which I talked a little bit about that at the beginning of the stream. But actually, let me go ahead and wrap up anyway, because it's about 5 o'clock now. And I have some stuffs to do. Let me get a little bit of the story here, and when we get to like more of a free portion, then I'll then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, so streaming, and like I said, I didn't want to be live for like super long, but I'll have to figure out how exactly to go about continuing this section, because I don't want to be streaming, I don't want it to be January and I'm still streaming this, you know, this little bit of the DLC. But even then, I don't think I'll do the whole streams in a weekend, which is what I did with the DLC last time with Scarlet Violet. Yeah, because I think for Teal Mask I did a 4-hour stream on Friday and then like a 3-hour stream on Saturday. These Megastones are symbols of my bond with Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Yeah, that's right. She's kind of talking a little bit about like the clothing. Oh yeah, we get our friend. Sound like he came for the strategy room. So, you know, I'll have to figure out how we'll go about it. Maybe I will get a little time to stream tomorrow morning, but stay tuned. I'm not sure exactly how things work out schedule-wise, because like I said, I'd like to move on to videos. Maybe I'll do a few more streams throughout the week then. Glope. Yeah. We never get everyone's reactions to that. And then Glope was just like, hey, what's up? Pokemon will pop out all over the city if we don't take care of things. What shall we do with our gulping guest? Well, if the tasty smell of donuts lured here. Pose could just live here, couldn't it? Easy let Pokemon stay here after all. I like the funny little kind of friendship we get with Gulpin, and especially with Naveen, that kind of builds. Hate that you don't enjoy this DLC as much as you loved everything since... Oh, you loved everything since 04. Feels very repetitive, but you still like this game. We like some more nature. Oh yeah, like different environments, that's for sure. I like it, but it's definitely like, well, if you play the whole thing like a small section, it feels like, oh gosh, my brain is melting. Which that was with me. I definitely got like some brain melting feeling. I like what it's planning, but definitely I would have liked more, you know, more than... and again, I ended up liking the little sections of Lumiose that we explore in Hyperspace. I like that it's not all just like, okay, here's all of Lumiose. When you go into Hyperspace, it's like, no, here's like a sliver of it. Makes it more manageable. But yeah, given that like we know like what's just beyond the walls of Lumiose City, that there's a whole region out there, it's like, it would have been pretty cool to visit all of that. And then especially given the final battle that takes place in Hyperspace, and the environment that's there. I would have liked even more environments to explore. The great butter. We can now make donuts with 5 berries. Alright. Well, like I said, I'm going to be wrapping up stream because I did say I was going to play some video games with my friends tonight. So I've got enough time to make... after stream, I've got enough time to, like, get dinner for myself. And... okay, we can't even reach 2-star. Can we even do 3-star? I'll make some more donuts later. But that's about where I'm going to end things. So like I said, promised my friends I'd play some video games with them. But so far, Mega Dimension DLC, pretty good. Like I said, I finished in my main save file. So we'll be moving on to some videos then. Let me also... get things going here. Because then we're going to move on to things. And here I am, like, never super ready. But honestly, since moving over to my new streaming setup, it is much, it does work out a little easier. Okay, so let me, alright, let me find it. We're going to hide the capture card. Show. Oh, do I not have... hello? Add capture of this here. There, right? Oh wait, no. I added chat. Okay, now there we go. Now you can see what I'm seeing. Let me make sure I didn't even have my inputs ready. Wait, do I even have the ending stream? Okay, good. I do. Stream ending. Let me center it. Okay. So, what's up? We're in the wrapping up portion. Whoa. Scott Stash. Oh, new digital circus. Okay. So, like I said, we kind of been chilling out, not uploading all that much. Because, oh wow, look, we're streaming. But I'll be just making some more videos. Some theory stuff regarding Legends ZA. And some theory and analysis discussion stuff. But theory stuff specifically for Mega Dimension. That's probably the next plan. I'll get back to some shorts also. I will also do some evergreen stuff. We got the holidays coming up, so I want to do some holiday videos as well. Maybe like 1 or 2. One main one and then maybe one small one. And you can catch us next week. Next week we'll be back here with more stream. Like I said, I don't know how much I'll continue the Mega Dimension, or I don't know when. Maybe I won't do the Christmas special stream on the 19th, because that's like a whole week away. Maybe I'll move it to like the 23rd. But point is, like I said, we have some Pokemon packs, so I want to have like a little Christmas party stream. And we'll hang out, we'll open some Pokemon card packs, and whatever else. Because that's what like I said, that's what I started doing. I'm just going to start buying packs whenever I get a chance, like 4 at a time or so. Or however much my store allows me to. And I'll set them aside, and then we'll just do like one stream every 2 months maybe. And we'll open some packs here on the channel. I gotta say, if you don't want to see spoilers for the new Mega Evolutions, now's your chance to pop out. But otherwise, you know, should I even talk about this? Yeah, I don't know what to do with GatorX clips exactly, but for my purpose, I'm uploading, or for my archive, I've uploaded some of the important battles with the Mega Evolutions. And if by chance you're a creator yourself, a YouTuber, and you need some clean footage, they're here. You can screen record or YouTube downloader or whatever. Maybe I'll start putting them on Tribe and including a link in the description too. But that's something I want to start doing a little more. I want to start like making resources available to other people a little easier. Which, by the way, in the members Discord server, I'm probably also going to start posting those as well. I have like a folder of resources that I'll share Like whenever I make GIFs to post online for Twitter, I want those to be open and out there for people to utilize. And I think probably I'll put these on Drive as well. But again, they're here for my reference too, so I can easily, like, you know, remember and visualize and rewatch anything if I need to, and then grab the files or whatever. So, but that's out there. You can use my gameplay footage for anything, any videos or whatever you want to make, if by chance. Just putting it out there. I gotta be more active on this site and the other site, this one and the blue one. But you can still follow me here posting, and I think that's basically just everything, just about everything that I had wanted to say. I don't think there's I don't think I got much else. Anyway, I'm gonna be heading off. I'm gonna get some dinner, and I'm gonna play some video games tonight, including some Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. Thank you, Cosmo Zero, for rejoining as a member. And like I said, if you're a member also watching, you can join the Discord server. It is in the most recent community post. I think I have it open, but I'm only sharing the link with members. But I think I'm going to keep it an evergreen link in the comments, but I'll have to switch it so that you have to have your Discord account connected to YouTube to join, but you don't need to be a member to stay. You do need to be a member to join, just because I need to vet who comes in, right? And because it's an extra bonus. And that's where I also post videos when they're ready early. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be heading off. Anyway, this is Gainorex, and I'll catch you all later.